I mix what I like, what I like, what I like, what I like. What's up, world? I'm Jared Ball. First, I want to start off by thanking everybody who helped push the myth and propaganda of Black buying power over the 50,000 download threshold. That's big because even though it's free, it expresses an interest in the work, an interest piqued mostly by the support I've gotten from a community of grassroots activists and media makers who have driven promotion of the book and its broader ideas out to an audience that would not have been introduced to the work or its argument were it not for them. Margaret Kimberley of Black Agenda Report is still, to my knowledge, the only one to write an actual review of the book, which, despite all of this attention, is reflective of the so many pockets of academics and journalists and media makers who are aware of the work, but for one reason or another have chosen to ignore it. Again, thanks to her and thanks to all of the other grassroots journalists, activists, and media makers who have helped spread the word, hosted me in interviews, panels, discussions, debates even, and helped let everybody know the book exists and encouraged everybody to go to iMixWhatILike.org and download their free copy. And the 50,000 downloads is, again, of just the free digital copies of the book. And 50,000 is, you know, they're broken up into 7 chapters. So it's not 50,000 copies of the book, but 50,000 downloads generated of the 7 chapters. So that's, you know, I mean, I guess the math is somewhere around 7,000 or plus more people would have downloaded the entire book. And that does not count all those who have purchased the hard copies. So thanks to you all as well. But again, regardless of whether or not it's free or however it's broken down, it reflects an interest in a work that has not gotten a lot of attention outside of these grassroots spaces, even though there have been some commercial media coverage of the book and the work, and even in interviews with me, as I've talked about in a number of other videos. That doesn't always allow for an accurate or fully involved discussion or inclusion of the work. So I'm definitely appreciative to this, again, array of grassroots activists, journalists, academics, and media makers who have helped promote the book around. So thank you very much for that. I'm definitely appreciative of it and encourage that still much more of that be done. I'm also inviting you to become a member of I Mix What I Like and the I Mix What I Like live channel in particular, which will help either A, depending on interest and support, expand and eventually build out a collective media project more akin to the B-SPAN concept that I'll link to again below in the description here, an idea that my colleague, Dr. Todd Burroughs, and I wrote up some years ago, but we think is still, important and somewhat jokingly brought up in the context of our more recently restarted live streaming. Or B, in the interim, at most, defray a small production cost or two here, but largely, if not exclusively, would be just raising funds to be distributed to those doing work on behalf of our remaining political prisoners. So supporting this channel will support that work directly or indirectly, and also help build an alternative network, hopefully, of media makers doing this kind of work that we're doing here at I Mix What I Like, and that you clearly want to support and are willing to, and we of course are appreciative of. So that's it. Please continue supporting the channel and iMixWhatILike.org in general, and of course please go ahead and consider signing up and becoming a member. And those of you who have, thank you very much. So thank you, and as always, as we often say here, to you we say peace, as Fred Hampton used to say, if you're willing to fight for it. So peace, everybody. We'll catch you next time here at I Mix What I Like. I mix what I like, what I like, what I like, what I like.